Until the 80s, for people who had never visited Thailand, Muay Thai was a completely unknown martial art. While in Brazil, Jiu-Jitsu developed and, according to residents, claimed to be the best battle system in the world. In America, it was believed that kickboxing and karate have no equal. But it's very difficult to check it since UFC hadn't been invented yet. But in 1988, there was a very significant event for the whole world of martial arts. The unbeaten top-end kickboxer Rick Rufus, whose record was 28-0, and he was considered one of the best fighters of that time. He decides to prove that American kickboxing is superior to Thai boxing, and the Thai will not have a chance with a fighter like him. His rival was Muay Thai, who was one of the first who decided to travel outside of Thailand to show Thai boxing to the world. In the fight with Rufus, the Thai arsenal of punches was limited to the maximum. The rules forbade elbows, throws, grabs, and the clinch immediately burst. That is, the Thai went to battle according to the rules of the American kickboxing, and blows below the waist were also prohibited. But in this fight, he was allowed to be a low kick. This fight was dubbed the clash of kickboxing and Thai boxing. Although the Thai arsenal was very limited, and most importantly, this fight was shown on television to a huge audience around the world.
I've seen the ceremony takes longer than the fight. Let's hope that's not the case here. As we're just about ready. Now these will be 3-minute rounds with a 1-minute break, Josh. That's my understanding.
And so, the first round, an aggressive start from Rick, which is very fast on his feet. He throws a series of blows and instantly leaves the line of fire, although the Thai hits him low kick.
Rufus with a big bang into the ribs there. Took one coming back from it, but he landed one in the ribs there that I guarantee you. A right and a left by Rufus. Rufus moving around very well. Spinning back kick into the belly. That hurt.
As we can see, Changpeng works in the left stance, which means that Rufus's right leg is in great danger. Rick inflicts a lot of punches and fights, and Chang seems to have put a big bet on the fact that the American will finish with a low kick.
Confused to you, John. Sorry, George said this. Halfway through this first round, these are 3-minute rounds with a 1-minute fighter beginning to be a little bit more aggressive. His name is Kickboxing. He took a left hand there and he's down. Rick Rufus landed a left on the jaw.
The first knockdown, but the dance gets to his feet and immediately flies into the second knockdown.
Hits him again and knocks him down. Kicks on to do it. Rufus does not want to let him have it. Rufus is getting inside of those kicks and he is landing the big punches. And Kitsongret has never come across this kind of power, I don't think. Rufus did a great job of keeping the pressure on.
It seems that Rick decided to finish the opponent in the first round, but Chang managed to survive and the fight goes into the second segment.
There's no two ways about that, and he is still rubbery, and that's something you pretty much have to do in that situation, don't you, John? Well, he is. He's just creating the tie.
The second round and low kicks from Chang continue to crash into the right leg of an American who seems to be starting to realize how much it hurts.
Left hand lunges. He's moving in, attacking the body and moving away. There's an attack to the knee.
In the middle of the second round, it becomes noticeable that for Rufus, the blows with low kicks become a real problem, and he doesn't even understand how to escape from them. But Chang successfully uses his plan for the fight, which was to destroy Rufus's leg.
Lands a right, a round kick, and a right and a left from Rufus. Rufus needs to end this one fast, and he lands the left, and Rufus is throwing everything from Iowa. Rufus is throwing the big leather here.
And here's the knockdown from Chang, who acted a rather dirty stepping on a recumbent American after the fall.
Now you wonder about that. I'm not sure. The referee is calling here. There should be about 30 seconds left here in round 2, John. Rick Rufus trying to finish this thing with a knockout. He really doesn't like this. He's trying to land again with the left hand. Good spinning batted and shook Kitsongret up. A high round.
At the end of the round, Rick did not hit the Thai head kick badly, but this did not stop his stream of low kick kicks from the Thai intended for the American.
This is Songret by 10 to 8 or 10 to 9, but he lost 2 points because of fighter not used to these rules in the long red pants. Kid Songret is not used to being hit. Then Kid Songret, a tough young man, Rufus, as he is fighting from the right side, comes up with a good uppercut.
The third round, and it could be noticed that the Thai has an opportunity to win. Chang pursues Rick and continues to break the kicker's foot with his ruthless blows.
Landing those punches, but they're too far extended to really have a lot of sting on him. And he's also not in it. Rufus with a good kick into the ribs. Too brave here. He doesn't really have much to lose in this thing. He ought to just forget it right now if his legs. Listen, we're talking about a potential world champion here. And you just kickboxing. Rick Rufus.
In round 4, Rick frankly escapes from the Thai because he can no longer take the hitting blows that fly into his leg and cause him a lot of pain.
He's never been hit the way Rufus can hit him. And Rufus is hurt now. Kid Songret looking very, very strong now. Just obviously extremely aggressively coming in with those leg kicks. Well, he knows clearly, and the referee, Tom Schlesinger, has stopped this fight, and probably that's a very smart thing to do. Rufus really is not...
After the fight, the doctors render assistance to Rick, since the leg injury was very serious, and his brother Duke Rufus gives an interview in which he understates the Thai merit, saying that it did not require a lot of skills to apply these blows to the legs, thereby refusing to recognize the strength of Thai boxing and low kick in particular. Although just before his eyes, the Thai defeated all kickboxing with one blow and destroyed the best fighter of that era. This fight became a huge popularization of Muay Thai around the world and gave a powerful impetus to its development. And Duke Rufus himself later also brought new elements to his arsenal and admitted that he had very much changed his mind on the account of low kicks. And in the future, he became a first-class trainer in the percussion technique and is considered one of the best Muay Thai trainers outside of Thailand. That's all for today, my friends. Don't forget to press the like button if you enjoyed the video. See you soon.